Oh. All right. Only could make a deal with God. You're running up that road. All right. Munia Cridell. Mogunia. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Mounia? Munia? Mounia? Ziana. Hopefully I pronounced that one right. Son of a bitch. Tell me we both matter. I see. What do you see? Hey, bro, what's up, Nathan? Cheers. Good morning, man. Hope you're having a great day. Great morning, great night. I don't know what time it is for you, bro. Bruh. It's 5:09 here, though. I would assume you're probably on the East Coast. It's probably 7 o'clock, Nathan. Am I right? Am I right? Is it 7 for you, you son of a bitch? Gruber aus Rostock, Germany. Wie geht es dir, mein Freund? Ja. Mein kleiner Penis says hello. Gut, and so, sehr gut. Sehr gut. Rostock, Germany. Porsche. Ostdeutschland. Deutschland. Oh, Wiener Schnitzel. Oh, look, toxicity. This is just what we need in chat. Oh, we get a freaking thumbs down for America. Ivy, that's terrible. Where are you from? It's probably way fucking worse. You son of a bitch. Anna Malai. Dongly. I don't know what dongly means, but Warum liegst du im Bett? Bist du krank? Oh, you think I do crack or crank? You think I do the meth? You son of a bitch. Du hast mich. Du hast mich. I'm only toxic to people who deserve it. Nobody deserves toxicity. Nobody deserves toxicity. We should always strive to do better. Juan. Oh, Juan, that's a whole lot of fucking flags, Juan. Oh shit, Juan, you did it twice? You're gone. Ah, no bueno, Juan. No bueno. You see, when you type messages like that, it automatically gets hidden, so we don't see it. So I gotta take and see what it says. And at first, I was like, "Oh man, he's just got some patriotism." You know what I'm saying? He's a nationalist. But if you gotta say it twice, then I say, "Oh no, never mind. He's a fucking retard." Please don't do that. It'll upset me really bad, and I'll call you bad names, and I'll chastise you for being a retarded person. So there's always that. Yes, toxicity. I agree, but we shouldn't say that. We should lift people up, especially countries. Work canceled due to the hurricane. That's terrible. Yeah, I wish a big one would go down there and just eat everything. My number DTAA Ricargimi. I don't know. I don't know what that means. What am I doing? I'm laying down in the bed. I've got about 2 hours before I work, and I've got ADHD, so I'm always really ready. If I got something to do, I'm fucking ready in advance. I'm just chomping on the bit to go there and whatever. What do you do? I've seen crazy shit too. I'm really not that positive. I suffer with depression and terrible fucking thoughts and all kind of stuff. So no, it's not that I'm positive. I mean, I like to consider myself a realist, but some people think it's pessimistic. But it's like it's just a fucking acceptance of the situation. I am a plumber and a pipe fitter. Kingsley, good morning. How you doing, brother? Yeah. I hear you guys have to deal with a lot of shit. That's fucking funny. Um, I'm not that kind of plumber. I'm not a service plumber. I don't deal with any shit whatsoever. I do new construction. So I build hospitals and hotels and fire departments and city halls and all kind of fancy shit. But I don't service none of it. Matter of fact, I build it so right that nobody ever has to service it. It's always good. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It all depends. I mean, sometimes you get a draw. You know what I mean? Before you start work, you get a check, and that check is so you can get the materials and stuff. Won't be happy. Right on. Pretty cool. Mm. I kind of like doing what I do. It's kind of fun. I mean, I've worked in restaurants where you just go to the same place for fucking ever and just you clock in and it's just always the same fucking scene and stuff. But when you're doing fucking construction, you'll finish that building and you'll go on to another one. So it's like I've spent like a couple years on a job before, 4 years on certain jobs and stuff. Ah, Robin Seplet. Hello, how you doing? You're from Russia. I remember where Russia's at. I do. It's a big old motherfucker. I think it's just north of China. Or maybe it's east of China. I can't remember. Please invite you to the United States. Well, on behalf of America, would you come to the United States and hang out with us? You got to cook borscht like 3 times a week, and you got to take it and rub my feet every night, and I'll invite you. Oh, you son of a bitch. In Russia, we have borscht 5 days a week, and we eat leftovers on weekend. You son of a bitch. Borscht. That's interesting. I'll remember that if I'm ever looking for a good short read. I try not to. I avoid it at all costs. But you know what else I avoid at all costs? Fucking stupid people. Man, I don't like them. Makes me want to go the other direction. I hear something foolish or just, it's like, oh, fuck. Look at this motherfucking off the wall piece of shit. It's not biblical. It's fucking cool. Hey, it sounds cool. It sounds awesome. It sounds awesome. But I'm just curious of the relevance. I'm just curious of the relevance. Like, So yes, I mean, it's good. It's a good idea, no? But like, if you and a group of friends were talking, and maybe they were all big muscle-bound freaks, just worked out, just tough-looking son of a bitches, really strong, and they were talking. They said, "Hey, what you guys do on your day off?" And everybody's talking about what they did on their day off. And then up comes some fucking retard. He just walks up out the blue and he's just a little pussy bitch, small ass pansy motherfucker, real stupid and dumb. And he's listening to what the people say they did over the weekends. And he's like, well, when I was a kid, I used to get on the slide and slide down, and I'd put my hands in the air and I'd go, wee. The relevance, though. No, the big group of big, strong people are going to turn around and just beat the shit out of the dumbass because he's a fucking retard. And I don't blame him. And if I was there, I'd help him out. And there's nothing wrong with sliding. Slides are cool. It's good to have fun. And say we. The thing is the relevance, you know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say, love me, Jesus, is I'm finding you very irrelevant. Since you haven't explained yourself yet, I'm going to hide you on the channel. I'm just going to hide you. You don't have much long. You don't have long to explain the relevance when I subtly ask you a question like, what's the point of you saying that? I asked I was trying to be patient with you. But I don't have too much patience. Like I said, after a while, the brain says, smash that fucking retard. Just kick his fucking ass. Just kick his fucking ass. I asked for the relevance. Maybe it was there and I just didn't understand it. It seems like those are the things that you should talk about on your very own channel. Make a video about the book. Give us cliff notes. And if we're ever interested in that book, we'll YouTube it or we'll Google it, and we will see your information. And it would be awesome and welcome. But this isn't the homosexuals book club. It's going pretty good. A koala with internet access. I'm a sloth with internet access, so this is interesting. I wonder if you're going to give me chlamydia, you son of a bitch. Don't koalas carry chlamydia? I think Theo Von got chlamydia from a fucking koala one time. Tell me we both matter. Maybe I got the story wrong. Don't quote me on that. Now, who brings a koala? Deep thought mode enabled. Oh, it wasn't deep thoughts. It was actually shallow thoughts. It was pretty shallow. I was thinking of boobies. Not kidding. You son of a bitch. Oh. Oh. Can't we all? Umarex makes some pretty decent shit. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I used to have some airsoft shit. It was all right. It was fun. I'll never forget as a kid. I mean, we were young. I don't know how old we were. We might have been 4, 5, 6, 7 years old or some shit. Somebody got us a fucking set. It was like a machine gun pistol and like a regular pistol and maybe even like a little rifle deal or something like that. They might have all been green or camouflage or some shit. I can't really remember. But windows and these guns and stuff and these toys. And me and my brother go outside and we're taking the guns and we're pointing them at each other. And we're shooting and it's little fake little toy gun sounds. I don't know if you pulled the trigger and it was just like clack 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 clack, or if it was just some kind of audio sounds. You know what I'm saying? But my dad saw us out there and he ran outside and he fucking took a Brandon. We just opened a Christmas present up. He took guns and he put them all down and smashed them to a bunch of pieces. Like, I don't want to see my kids pointing guns at each other and shooting at each other. I never understood it. But I also thought that was a little harsh, man. That was my present. Yes, indeed. You ever gone through a big one? One like Hurricane Katrina? That motherfucker cooked our goose, son. The fucking apocalypse, man. The apocalypse. I don't know. He taught a valuable lesson. Yep. Right on. 2005 came. Hurricane Katrina ripped my fucking leg off. It was fucking. Actually, it was about a month or so after Hurricane Katrina, and I was just trying to rebuild, trying to recover. And a fucking 42-foot telephone pole smoked me, son. I ain't never seen destruction like that in my life, though. Every fucking structure, from the big bridge that went across the Bay of St. Louis, gone, just destroyed all the way. Fucking just houses, buildings, banks, bars, just every structure that I've seen my whole life growing up that just you thought of as a permanent fixture, gone, just erased, just not flooded, not oh flooded. It's just it's got to be rebuilt or whatever. No, gone, fucking erased. The ocean came and scrubbed it fucking all away. It was fucking terrible. That fucking hurricane hit over on the fucking west side of Mississippi and then slowly for like 12 hours just crawled towards the east, wiped out the coast, bro. It was gnarly. Mm. I was in South Mississippi. I was in Pasco Strand. Pasco Strand is where my home was. I lived in Henderson Point, Mississippi. That's where I was born and raised. Was where my dad, and my mom's house was. They had two houses and lots of structures and sheds and stuff. Everything gone. Everything gone. My house was 6 miles off the beach, and every shingle was stripped off of it. Every piece of siding was soft. The outside soffit was kind of ripped off. There was pieces of fucking cars in my fucking attic, and I'm trying to figure out how the fuck it got in my attic. I couldn't screw something lifted up and separated it and let some of these big old like car doors and pieces of fucking vehicle flying. There was a there was a newspaper place in Diamond Head, several miles away from me. A lot of their printing plates, a lot of their printing, their shit for their printing was in my attic. It blowed into my fucking attic. Right in front of my house, right in front of my house was a fucking roof to some building that was probably about 20 by 30. The whole fucking roof. I got trees all around my fucking yard. It didn't come straight in. This motherfucker come from above and managed to land about 5 feet away from my fucking house. If it would have hit my fucking porch or my fucking house, it would have fucked everything up. I would have liked to seen that big motherfucker settle down right there. It actually became I took that shit apart and I turned it into a chicken coop. I've written the howling of the wind, the crashing of the waves, the numerous yet with only few being saved. I can't remember it all. But I wrote some serious poems. It fucked me up, man. It fucked me up. It fucked me up. The deaths. I was one of the first people down there, back onto the beach. The hurricane didn't even finish passing yet, and I drove down there to see what was going on. I walked past bodies, dead bodies of people that I knew. I saw their bodies in their cars where they drowned. Seen all kind of shit. And then after that, fucking doing the body recovery shit, come across some fucked up shit. People don't just die in a hurricane. You don't just die and you got your body and the body looks so peaceful. Fuck no. If you're inside of a house and that house gets destroyed by the hurricane, Now you're got a. It's not just a big box floating around. Look, I got a house. It's like a boat. No, that house becomes a big old tangled mess of wires and pipes and boards. And imagine a big meat grinder. If you in that fucking house, you're not coming out as a perfect body. you bits and pieces. Crazy. People that I'd seen like every day, every week, or whatever. Neighbors. They were always there growing up. Weird, eccentric people, but they were cool. Just fucking dead. And the ones that didn't die, you can't say they survived. They were ruined. They were ruined. I got friends that were in their house and the water came all the way up and they're fucking got into their attic and then they're trying to beat fucking holes in the ceiling in the attic and through the roof. You know what I'm saying? And all the nails poking through and they get pressing against it while cats, dogs, snakes, and everything else is trying to climb up them to stay alive too. When the hurricane ended, their house was stopped right on the fucking road. Their house lifted up like a boat. It stopped on the high part of the road. If it would have crossed the road, they would have been in the ocean. They would have been in the, they all would have died. But they happened to come to a rest right there on the road. There's a house in the middle of the road now. I- it's a once in a lifetime event. If you're lucky. If you're lucky, it's a once in a lifetime event. There ain't, there ain't nothing like it. There ain't nothing like it. I heard stories. The old timers told stories about Hurricane Camille. And so you think you're kind of prepared. And I remember talking to my dad. I said, Dad, all the stories of Camille I heard, they didn't prepare me for this. I didn't know. And my dad looked at me with tears in his eyes and he said, Son, he said, this is worse. This is worse than Camille. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Ugh. Nobody, nobody is ever prepared to witness that. Nobody. So, one of the most terrible things about it was this. Yeah. It's fucked. It's fucked. Nobody's ever prepared. So You got all these people that survived the hurricane. Either they managed to survive climbing up trees and surviving the weather, shell shocked and just ruined, seeing family members die. How do you recover from that? So after Hurricane Katrina, and not just that, so people own houses, they're paying for houses, and now they got this big old property and no house there, and their insurance ain't covering it, and that they owe fucking goddamn, saying $500,000 on a little piece of property with no house there. A lot of these people killed themselves. So after the devastation of the hurricane, you see this wave of fucking suicides and people just succumbing to depression. And it's just terrible. It's absolutely terrible. And if that's not bad enough, if that's not bad enough, so you've got all these people, their homes are displaced, they're destroyed, and these people are displaced. A lot of times they go move in with family for a little bit. Maybe with their brother or sister, their mom and dad, maybe the mom and dad moves in. Well, guess what happens next? After the big wave of fucking deaths to suicides, now comes the violence. Now you got brothers fucking shooting brothers and, saying sisters killing brothers and mothers killing sons. It's fucked up. Everybody's lost everything. Everybody's going through all kind of shit. People feel, saying people in each other's houses, and it's fucking tough to witness that and see all of it. Yeah, it's not just the hurricane. It's not, oh, the destruction, the initial destruction for a hurricane. Oh God. Oh, the aftermath goes fucking deep. Nobody tells you about the aftermath. But it's fucking there. And it's terrible. Right on. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. Hell no. I moved to Colorado. Ah, the leg won't let you sleep. That sucks, asshole. Ah, hash. It's my only solution. That's all I got, man. Hash, bro. Exactly. Exactly. I hate this bed. Really. This bed. Totally. So I had a friend on an oil rig. The tides move pretty fast out there when you get into the ocean. The water just it's moving. My buddy said when Hurricane Katrina was approaching, all the water was going so fast. It was making like a rooster tail behind the fucking legs of the fucking rig. He said he looked at a distance. He said the pressure was so low that the water, you can see it getting sucked into the fucking air. And if you were on the beach or on the coast and you saw Hurricane Katrina approaching, that's what you saw. Almost like a fucking tsunami. You saw a 30-foot tall wall of fucking water coming at your fucking ass. That's not a big wave. That is the barometric pressure so low that the water is getting pulled into the sky. On top of that water, there you have big waves. Big fucking rollers. Scary, man. And the sound, if you guys never been through a hurricane or hurricanes, hurricanes are unique. Each one is different. They're not the same thing. If you went through one, you didn't just go through them all. They got their own signature. They got their own signature. Camille, it howled. It was a deep howl, like howling of wolves. Woo! Some hurricane scream. Shrill, loud, shrieking, fucking, the whistling, like it's just like, I don't know how to describe it, just like a whistle. High pitch. You know, sometimes it's just a fucking roar. What the fuck is going on out there? Everyone sounds different. They all got a unique sound. It's like a fingerprint. It's like a fingerprint. They got to. I mean, in addition to that, there's other sounds too you hear. Breaking of fucking trees, banging of fucking debris against objects, all kind of shit. But I'm talking about a roar, a whistle, a shriek. Different. And it's fucking funny too. So, the trees and stuff that survive. Number one, they ain't got no goddamn fucking leaves on any fucking on any tree. Everything looks like skeletons. But not just that. So all the branches and the trees are all leaning one direction. It's not no longer a typical tree shape. Everything gets blowed to one direction. And so even now you can go drive down there and you'll see trees. They're all leaning one direction. That was the direction the wind was blowing during Hurricane Katrina. Small hurricanes that hit Biloxi or further east. Oh God, that was fun. You'd have hurricane parties. You'd have a little bit of fucking water, high tide come up. You know what I'm saying? There's some wind and rain, and no big deal. You know, I'd go out there in a Category 3 storm and go play. You know, but it all depends on where that summit falls. That summit falls near the mouth of the Mississippi River. We fucking running. We hiding. We ducking undercover. Fucking, it's not gonna be good. It's gonna be hell. You just gotta know what to do. It's what pissed me off so bad about Hurricane Katrina. It pissed me off so bad. So right before Hurricane Katrina, all these little stupid storms coming through. Tropical storms, tropical depressions. Nothing that posed any danger, but the news, the local media hyped it up so bad. Prepare, buy your hurricane lamps and your batteries and get your water and board up your windows. And there was a series of storms come through, and nobody had to do a damn thing but hear all these people going and putting boards up and preparing for a hurricane several times in a row when there was no need for it at all. Then comes the real hurricane. Most everybody that didn't know, they were tired of playing the game. They got complacent. That was the time that they should have put the fucking boards up, and that's when they needed to leave. But because the fucking media did what they did, they fucking goddamn caused a lot of people to lose their life. What's funny is this. How come after fucking they didn't do that for other hurricanes anymore? They didn't make that big of a deal like that. It was a setup, man. That was so fucking set up. It was so wrong. It was so wrong. It was intentional. First time in my life, I'd never seen anybody cause a big fuss. And I'm laughing, boarding up their fucking windows and going through this rigmarole. Several months in a row. And all of a sudden it bit him on the ass real good when nobody gave a fuck anymore. It was it was a boy who cried wolf. Except it wasn't. It wasn't. I knew it wasn't. My dad, we knew. My dad said, hey, anything you want to come get from this house. This house ain't gonna be here no more. I thought he was just bullshitting or whatever. But yeah, whatever. We went and got everything from that fucking house. That house was gone. I took a fucking watermark. I said, I figured the water's gonna be about here. I drew a fucking goddamn mark up on the fucking wall, about 12 feet high. The house wasn't there. The water got fucking 30 feet, 27 feet. 27 feet. The only thing that was of the house that I was born and raised in was the little kid's bathtub and our children and our bathroom, our kid's bathroom, the bathtub that we took baths in as a kid. I told you the story of how I got the scar on my eyebrow. That bathtub that happened on. It should be illegal. Like what it did was it cost a bunch of people their lives because people that depend on the fucking news and the media for information, accurate information, they were duped. They were duped. They were played. They were played. You know. And they thought, oh, fucking hurricanes ain't no big deal. They thought that's what a hurricane was. You know. Poor old lady, Anita Seals. Good old lady, man. She was so fun. Cussed like a motherfucker. Y'all wonder why I cursed so much? She had a big influence on me. That was a cursing lady. She cursed so much, but she was a cool person. She was so sweet and so nice. So nice. She was one of the people that she wasn't doing it again. She wasn't leaving. She stayed right there in the house. She died in that house. Happy birthday, Mr. Big Red Dog. Cheers. I don't know how the bathtub made it. It was the only thing on the slab. The slab looked pressure washed. There wasn't pieces of house nowhere. There wasn't boards. There wasn't lumber. There wasn't no devastation. Everything was no structure was there. But it was weird. You'd find a little fucking pocket by a tree, and you'd have fucking goddamn 15 fucking goddamn. Sometimes it'd be organized. It would be weird. So every fucking fork in the fucking house would be washed together. There'd be a pile of forks, and there'd be a pile of spoons. There'd be a pile of fucking knives, butter knives, or something like that. The sockets would be organized. They'd be big old fucking piles of sockets, and they'd be almost like fucking. How would they be? They'd be more organized than they were in the drawer. It's not that this is where the Georges dumped out and it set them from the tool chest. No, and it wasn't just sockets from fucking. It wasn't just tools that my dad owned. Fucking tools from all around the fucking neighborhood would wash up pile, and there would be areas. This is where the forks are gonna land. This is where the knives are gonna land. Big part like this wasn't our silverware. Some of it was, but this was just a spot for the forks. This is where the current dropped the forks off, and this is where the current dropped the fucking spoons. 9/16 sockets went here. You know what I'm saying? A 3/4 went over here. You know. What up, Miss? Cheers. There was a big oak tree. Y'all know what a big live oak is? They're big, massive trees. It's just big, gnarly branches. It's got all kind of branches. Here at the base of the fucking one of these branches of this oak tree is a door frame, big rectangle door frame. It's intact. But you look at how did it get there? How did that big tree close up enough to thread itself into that door, and that door frame managed to get down to the base of that tree? It looked like fucking magic. It looked like fucking how could that happen? There's no way in hell any human being or any machine could have fucking goddamn put that damn door right there. It's crazy. And that's some weird things like that I'll never fucking understand. Things like that I'll never understand. Anyway, let me get my shit together. Let me take a tinkle. You son of a bitch. checkout day. It's the day I leave the fancy place. I think I got everything. I might as well look underneath the fucking bed and shit. All good. Nothing left behind. Oh. Whew. Oh, seats are cold. Seats are cold. There's no way. This fucking thing is just absolute. It says 32 degrees. It's way colder than 32 degrees. In the afternoon, it was hot as fuck, and this truck said 27. No, I don't buy it. Something's funny going on. Am I going to keep the stream going? I am going to keep on streaming for another, I don't know, 40 minutes or so, probably. If that's okay with you. If that's okay with you, I'm just getting in the truck. I want to warm my truck up because it's really cold. And I don't like to get into the fucking truck and just go into a cold truck and drive to work and be cold and get out of the truck and go to work. Fuck that shit. Number one, I work less than 5 minutes away from here. So if I just started my car up and drove down there, my car wouldn't, the oil wouldn't even fucking start going through the fucking engine. And then the only times that I'd be driving my car back and forth from work. It would be lubricating my engine properly. So I can start my car and let it warm up and let the fucking oil go splash through the engine. Then when I drive to work, everything's all lubricated. It's gentle on the engine and it's nice. So I like to start the vehicle up for a little bit and warm it up, especially in the mornings, and let that bitch drive. Let it run for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I don't have seat warmers here, I don't think. I don't have a fancy seat warmer mode in here. Or at least I might, but I just don't know where the button is. I lost my pocket knife. Motherfucker. That's a gone goose. Maybe I'll find it at work. What do I do for work? I'm a plumber and a pipe fitter. On this current job, I've just been doing plumbing. And I feel so fucking, I don't even know the word for it. Irritated, maybe. Every time I see people doing the shit I want to do, every time I see them working on hydronics or fucking working on a damn mechanical room, doing little fucking heater units and shit, I like that shit. I like to fucking put the controls up and stuff on that. It's the perfect amount of engaging for my brain. So I gotta know which direction each fucking sensor goes and shit, you know what I'm saying? One's for water coming in and one's for water going out. You gotta pipe everything right anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's then I get to do everything that I like to do, you know. Whereas this sucks. I do shit that I don't like to do. And that's all I do. I don't install nothing. I go and fix people's fucking fucked up installation. I make it past test. That's why I get paid big money. But the company would do better off to pay me to install. Because then they just pay me to install and test, and they can bypass the whole middleman. They're paying somebody to do a job that I have to go do again. But hey, I'm not gonna bitch too bad because this is how I get paid. This is my job. This is my job. Work is work, though. No, it's awesome. I love my job. It's fun. It's easy. I take and inflate balloons and stick them in fucking pipes and fucking fill the pipes up with fucking air. I stick together like Lego fucking strips, you know what I'm saying? I've done this shit so long, I rarely ever have to break out my tape measure. I could just eyeball every fucking thing for the most part and be fucking spot exact on. Better than people when they use their tape measure and cut. Everybody's like, how the fuck do you do that? I can do that, but I can't do other things. You know, I find it really hard to call a fucking place and say, hey, this is my fucking number for my fucking bank. You know what I mean? let me pay off my fucking bill, you know? This motherfucker running kind of rough. What is that shit? Oh man, good luck. Good luck on your grouse hunt, bro. Go get them. Go get them grouse, man. I say don't just get into plumbing. If you got experience plumbing, go work remotely. Go work with me. I'll give you, if you ain't got no felonies and shit like that. I mean, I got a felony, but I'm different. Nah, man, come and work out here and get paid prevailing wages. That motherfucker's strong as hell. I think of it as a forest chicken. Yes, a grouse is like a forest chicken. It's a type of pheasant, isn't it? Look, grouse hunting is another one of them sports and things. It's fun, it's wholesome. It's not just about killing an animal. Although that's a fucking perk because you get to eat that sumbitch too. I hate this fucking dude. This dude always parks jutting so far back. Douchebag. I'm gonna bump him a little bit. It's actually a chick. She's a female Sparky. She just gave me an evil eye. Cheers. Did you get your little package, Tina? I gotta look for the receipt. Look for the tracking. In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. Yes. I reckon it ought to be soon. Right on. Do it as cheap as you can. Plumbing for 3 years in Albuquerque. Right on. We can get you in there, man. What's my favorite band? Oh, man. I don't know. I like something. I don't know. It's hard to say. I like Metallica. But there's so many other bands or groups that I fucking like. It's hard to take in. It's hard to pick just one. Oh, a bottle of water. Ah. I don't know. King nothing. Hero of the day. Nothing else matters. Sanitarium. One, Unforgiven. Unforgiven 2. So many. Fade to Black. Maybe one of my favorite songs. Hold on a second. Well, that's why I say, I mean, they're so versatile. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can get something speed and fast and just dun 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 dun, you know what I'm saying? Or something more fucking heavy. Jump, 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 jump. Or something fucking kind of soft. No, I just they're versatile. I like it. So I told y'all about the worm, Jeremy. So there's another guy, or there's not. It's a group of guys. Jeremy's a really short dude. He's the shortest guy on the site. So he is in charge of a crew of people he calls his Japanitos. They all look like a bunch of short Japanese people. They're all real close to his height, but they're all taller than him. And so yesterday morning, the big boss at the meeting, he's like, "Hey, Jeremy, you're pretty short, huh?" And he's like, "Yeah, so?" Everybody starts laughing. He's like, "Shit, you're shorter than all the guys that work with you, huh?" He's like, "Yeah, what about it?" He's like, "All those guys are pretty damn short." Fuck. And, well, I was just saying. That's fucking what the fuck. He comes in the morning, it's like, "Japanitos." They might be half Japanese, half Mexican. A funny looking group. Oh, I worry too much about shit, man. I worry too much. pretty freaking nerve-wracking. It kind of makes me nervous, Medusa spent the night in New Orleans last night, and last night she goes and wants to party a little bit. As a single lady, you don't go and party alone in New Orleans. As a fucking couple, you don't want to go party in New Orleans alone. You want to kind of go in as a group. So it's not like my worry is unfounded. Work starts at 7. It's 6:41 now. I'll wait another fucking 5 minutes or something, 4 minutes, and then I'll walk up there. It's a brave son of a bitch, though. Guess what I realized? It's cheaper to use cash for the food. It's only $16 if I pay cash. I wish I had cash. Son of a bitch. Y'all remember that girl that got killed in New Orleans not long ago? Well, I guess 10 years ago or something. I found her fucking body. They're fucking the couple that killed her, dumped her over the Bay Bridge. And her head was in a plastic bag. I can't remember that girl's name. I saw the bag. I didn't open the bag. But then I found out that the bag was their body. Just a fucking cool girl just fucking walking down the street in New Orleans. Fucking, I think she might have fucking been a dancer or something like that. She gets off of work and this fucking couple fucking abducts her and fucking kill her. Just to do it, just because they were Satanists or some shit. That's the kind of people they were. I hope you have a blessed day too, Karen. Very blessed day. A productive day. I hope it's filled with good music and good fun. All kind of good stuff. Right in the eyeball. That sucks. Malau Santiago. Was you cutting grass? How did a rock fling up into your eye? Were weed eating? You had to wear safety glasses. God damn it, man. Fucking sucks, asshole. I just ask God, keep everybody safe and get everybody home. That's all I can do, man. But I still have a tendency to want to worry, man. Thank you, simple girl. I shall try. Dealing with crippling anxiety this morning. I should have took one of them hydroxyzines. But I want to buck up. Good morning, CNY. Good morning, Bradley. What's up? I hope they did grab my knife yesterday. If not, that somebody's gone. Gone. I'll ask him if he fucking grabbed it. All right, everybody. Y'all have a great day. I'll catch y'all at break time. Deuces.